readers, welcome back to our channel. So we are here on Unboxing Perspectives with a new video on our segment कहानी आपकी जुबानी। तो हम इस सेगमेंट में बात करते हैं हमारे साथ कुछ लोगों से जो कि हमारी ही तरह बुक्स पढ़ते हैं और उन्हें भी उनका एनालिसिस बहुत अच्छा लगता है। तो हम यहाँ पे कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि एक नया पर्सपेक्टिव, एक नई सोच और एक नया व्यू पॉइंट सेम बुक को देखने के लिए वो हम यहाँ पे आपके सामने प्रेजेंट कर पाए। सो दिस इज द सेकेंड वीडियो इन दिस सीरीज एंड आई होप यू आर लाइकिंग इट so much. So today we are having Swati Sharma with us. She is a fellow chartered accountant and she's pursuing it. She is in the final year. And in addition to that, she is also a very good content writer and she is currently using these books as a hobby and she wants to make it as a full-time practice. So we are having Swati here. Welcome Swati to our channel. So we are today here with 3 books that she loved and we will know how she liked them, what is the background story for them and what is something that she can take away or you can take away from this video. So we will quickly start into the video without delaying, but before that do not forget to click on the subscribe button as well as the bell icon if you are new to the channel and have not yet subscribed it for new books, for new perspectives as well as for the various other things that we are having on the channel. So we will start with Swati. So Swati, what is the first book that you are going to recommend?
I would like firstly very seriously recommend Hippie to Everyone by Paulo Coelho. I like his all the books are very nice. Like I'm sure everyone has read The Alchemist. So Hippie is basically like it is an autobiography of Paulo Coelho, but it is not fully real. He has used his narratives and imaginations, but it is his journey when he met a girl named Carla and they went to Nepal together and they traveled like hippies. Like it is based in 1970s. So what we are practicing today, like everyone wants to be a solo traveler, explore the world. He did it already in the 1970s. So when you read this book at this present time, you feel very connected. Like you know about so many things. He went to Turkey and he knew about the Sufis, and then he went to Nepal and he was also associated with the Hare Krishna, Hare Rama group and they used to dance. So it takes you to a world journey and you fall in love with traveling. There are different quotes I really like from the book. I'll surely mention them so that you can put it in your description.
So हम इस book में ये देख रहे हैं कि हमें world tourism. So what is the thing that we are having in books is आप एक जगह बैठ के पूरा वर्ल्ड घूम सकते हैं. सो यही इस बुक का प्लस पॉइंट है कि वो आपको अपनी जर्नी में आपके साथ लेके जा रहे हैं और आपको इन्वॉल्व करवा पा रहे हैं. एंड आई थिंक दैट्स द थिंग which make Paul Coelho's writing different is he is completely different. Like I have read few books like Alchemist as she mentioned and also the one which is The Witch of Portobello. So in that book also he had the same concept. It was a biography written from the viewpoint of different people who knew her. So that's what he practiced and I really like that book. There are quite different perspectives in that book and there are quite different ways a person can see another person. So The Hippie is a book that is written by him and the same content, the same perspective is there in that book also. So what is something that you learned from it and you want our users कि हमें याद रहे वो चीज़ और हम हमेशा उसको कंटिन्यू रखें हमारी लाइफ में उसे लेके चलें.
The best thing the book teaches is you know how to be free. Means he had a girlfriend. Throughout the book he mentions a girl named Carla. I'm not giving a spoiler, but they never met. They departed. But that is what it teaches you, to set yourself free of love, of everything. Like he traveled solo, he had some good experiences, some bad experiences, but he was like, it is believed that what made him today, what he is what are his experiences. And through his book, we can learn like how great people become great. So what he
that's a very wonderful thing that you can take away from this, that how great people become great we can know by reading their books, by reading their stories. In case what we need to take away from it is how you can be free and how you can enjoy your own company. I think that is what is reflected in all of his books. And in Alchemist also, he's like a solo traveler. In that Witch of Portugal also, she's a solo traveler. Then again, there is the winner stand alone. Then the title itself says that you need to be alone. So I guess that's the theme of Paul Coelho's. Most of the books are like that. So that's a really wonderful book to suggest. And what we put it here is it's fiction as well as it's a biography. So you will know the person along with the examples that he gives. So I think this is the book that I'm also going to add in my TBR, and I suggest that all the viewers can also add it in the TBR. So moving on to the second book, which is the second book that you are recommending?
And The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Same goes with this book also. I first read The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, and I really liked it. But understanding The Secret is a bit tough. Means you need to reread it two, three times to thoroughly understand it. But The Power of Your Subconscious Mind has little stories in it, like small stories, so you can connect and you know how you can practice the power of your subconscious mind. Like, it is a very good book if you like read it and then inculcate in your life and go through it thoroughly. I remember a small story from that. I exactly don't remember the story, but it's like one of his friend's father was suffering from cancer. So one day, a friend just picked up a stone from the street, and he told his father that this is a magical stone, and if you touch it every day, you'll heal. And it was just any ordinary stone from the street. And then his father touched the stone daily, and he was like very sure that this is a magical stone and I'll heal. And he healed through his disease. And it was just the power of his subconscious mind that helped him heal. It was not the stone. So this is like just many examples. And I like this example the best. This is the best thing I have read in any.
That's so that book is quite similar to The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. And in case you have already read it, then it will help you to understand it better. So it's completely a self-help book. Right. Like actual self-help book where you will get a step-by-step guide that how you can train your subconscious mind and how you can use the power that you have. That is a positive thinking that you can have so that you can achieve some great things in your life. And that is what we need in today's time, that we need to think positive and be negative. Okay, so we need to think positive and we need to inculcate that in our lives, in our daily lives, and how we are taking it forward. Anything that you specifically liked in this book other than that story? Any concept that you want the readers to remember so that they can have it in their life even if they are not reading the book?
Yeah, means they in the book he has always, in every chapter, he has shared some techniques with you. How to practice the power of your subconscious mind, how to think positively always. So there are some practices like you write positive affirmations so that the universe, the universal frequency matches with you. And when it is always in your mind, it is subconsciously set up there. So you don't have to think about it then. Like, it will always come out in that way only. And the best thing about it, that he does not tell you to think positive all the time. He tells you that you can think of your negative thoughts and try to eliminate it. You don't need to suppress it, but you need to eliminate it. So
that's a very wonderful, that's a very wonderful thing in this, that you cannot avoid negative thoughts. That's the human nature, that you cannot avoid negative thoughts, but you can for sure come out with it, and you can develop a positive attitude for the same thought. So when we are in practice, when we are writing down some positive affirmations, or when we are having our target in front of our eyes for 24 hours, then I guess we automatically get into that habit of having a positive thinking, correct? So that is a very wonderful thing that we are having from this book. And the viewers, if you are not yet ready to go for a self-help book, and if you are not even ready to read this book, then also you can practice these small things like journaling or giving out the positive affirmations and writing down the positive affirmations, and that will help you a lot in improving your thought process as well as your lifestyle and your working style. And so let's move on to the third book. So which is the third book that you are recommending today?
The third book would be Men Without Women by Haruki Murakami. So
Okay.
basically, it is a set of small 7 stories. There are 7 different stories
Okay.
of
Okay.
how different men dealt in their life without a woman. Means
Okay.
in the absence of women. Okay, so the first story is like of a driver, of a chauffeur. She accompanies a very popular actor who has recently lost his wife. So it is
Okay.
not all the stories are like romantically involved, a man without a woman, but like as a guide, as a philosopher, as a friend, there are different perspectives a women
Okay.
hold in a man's life, and how they always keep thinking when the woman is gone from their life. Many people think that the book is misogynist because it starts with like a bit of women are not good at this, yeah, that. But the best thing about the book is the writing style of Murakami. He keeps you thinking.
Yeah.
Means imagination. You evolve your imagination through his books. Like there are so many things which are always common in his book. I have read like 2, 3 of his books, Kafka on the Shore or the
Okay.
Norwegian
Yeah.
Wood, and they are very lyrical. Means you read them and you think you're reading some kind of a poetry or something, or like
Okay.
there are always
Okay.
similar elements. Cats are talking. They're very surreal, but you tend to believe
Okay.
them.
Okay, so I have heard that Murakami books are quite intense, and you need to be a reader to understand them, because from being a beginner, it's a quite difficult book to go through it. But yeah, as you're telling, this book is quite a good one because you will get short stories instead of
Yeah,
long
exactly.
novellas.
If you want to read something intense about
Mm-hmm.
Murakami, you can start with this book because it has short stories. Yeah, that is basically the point, because other books are really complicated. There are 2, 3 plots going on together in a book, so it is not very easy to understand. But once you
Yeah.
understand his writing style, you will love him.
Quite, yeah, I agree with her that this is quite an intensifying book, and his writing style is wonderful. So this book is good to start with for beginners as well, because छोटी छोटी कहानियां हैं, आप फटाफट खत्म करेंगे और आपको ये नहीं लगेगा कि बहुत लंबा खिंच रहा है या हम इसे हमारा इंटरेस्ट मेंटेन नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. So 7 stories in a way it's a wonderful thing. तो हम इसे रिकमेंड कर सकते हैं फॉर बिगिनर्स एज वेल एज फॉर द पीपल हु आर हैबिट ऑफ रीडिंग हिम. एंड this is a completely different genre when we are talking about कि यहाँ पे आपके पास में शॉर्ट स्टोरी बुक्स हैं जो कि फिक्शन है. तो ये आपके लिए स्टोरी बुक रहेगी विद अ लर्निंग ऑफ कोर्स. सो व्हाट इज द लर्निंग दैट यू वांट टू गिव टू आवर ऑडियंस?
Basically, what I have learned is that how different people deal with their loneliness. Like it is always from a man's perspective, but they are all dealing with different kinds of loneliness. Like in all the 7 stories, there are different people, and they are dealing with their own loneliness, and that too without a woman. Man, it's a good more lesson that no man is complete without a woman, and the same goes vice versa. No woman is complete without
Correct.
a man.
So this was what we learned here, that we need a coordination among our surroundings with our people that we are in, and we need to go on with it even if we are lonely, then we can come out of it. So let's work for it. That let's come out of it and let's make our life successful. So to summarize all the 3 books that we are having today, what we had was a fiction, and there was an autobiography, then there was a self-help book, and there was completely fiction book. So we will recommend you Hippie by Paul Coyle. Then it is a fictional autobiography. It's completely different genre where people write about their experience, but along with some fiction stories and something which they find very useful and very wonderful. Then the second one is The Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. This is completely self-help book with a step-by-step guide. So if you have already read Secret, then you may like it if it is a continuation or a better explanation. But if you already love Secret, then I think you will find it as a repetition. But this is really wonderful book to go with in case you are a beginner, and if you have not yet read much of the self-help book, then you can go for it. Then the third one is by Haruki Murakami, that is Men Without Women, which helps you to move out of your loneliness, and they will tell you about the different perspectives that we have on the same topic, how different people feel differently, and how one medicine cannot be applied to all the other people around you. So that is what we learned from these 3 books, and I hope that you will really enjoy reading them and add to your TBR list. So, Swati, is there something else that you want to convey to our readers? And if there is something that you can summarize about, or you want to give some tips to the readers?
I would really suggest that everyone should read at least. Normal people live once in a life, and reader lives every day in different kind of stories. And
Yeah.
I believe that reading is the best stress buster one could have. I think everybody should read, because if you read, you know about different kind of things.
So it was very nice meeting you, Swati. We will wind up our video here, and if you guys have not yet subscribed to our channel, do click on the subscribe button as well as the bell icon so that you are notified with every new video that we are uploading. As well as keep us updated whether you are liking this session or not, whether you are liking our new step or not. And in case you have already read these books, do mention them in the comment section below. And if you want any specific book to be reviewed, do mention it in the comment section below. We will be waiting for your comments, and we'll meet you in the next video. Till then, happy reading!